Hello guys, once again welcome to my channel. And also this is my second video as of the last 2 days. And now for this video I am going to provide the video for the Polish basketball in the for the upcoming game, Support versus Dabrova. So let's get into our channel. So when coming to the last two game stats, so when coming to the support team, Morton is playing as a starter, scored 23 fantasy points and 38 fantasy points. When coming to the Karel, 17 fantasy points and 24 fantasy points. When coming to the Martinez, scored 28 fantasy points and 33 fantasy points. Dominic as well scored 30 fantasy points and 21 fantasy points. As when playing as a starter, scored 22 fantasy points, and when playing as a bench player, scored only 0.2 fantasy points. Michael Kolanda scored 8.1 fantasy points and 2.9 fantasy points. Lucas Kolanda scored 14 fantasy points and 21 fantasy points. Pavel scored 9.6 fantasy points and 20.7 fantasy points, and Rompa scored 4 fantasy points in the last game, and in the last before game he didn't score any fantasy points. When coming to the Dabrova, Murray scored 44 fantasy points and 25 fantasy points. When coming to the Jones, he scored 46 fantasy points and 39 fantasy points. Handy scored 29 fantasy points and 37 fantasy points. When coming to the Novakovsky, scored 16 fantasy points and 14 fantasy points. Wilson scored 23 fantasy points and 15 fantasy points. Whitenis scored 23 fantasy points and 17 fantasy points. When coming to the Mikolas from the bench, he scored 5 fantasy points and 1.5 fantasy points. Marek Callaway as well as from the bench scored 8.8 fantasy points and 7.4 fantasy points. Conrad scored 4.4, and these are the small kid guys, and also those they didn't even play more than 10 minutes for these games. So we have to concentrate mainly on the focused players and also the player who is playing more than 15 minutes per game. And also these are the last two game stats of the each and every player played in those two games. And when coming to the head-to-head stats, and in the last 5 games, support won for 3 times, and also Dabrova won for 2 times. When coming to stats, and also remember from the Dabrova all the players are traded players, and also from the support only 4 players played in those 5 battles, and those 4 players are Pavel. Remember Pavel, he scored 25 fantasy points and 31 fantasy points, 33 fantasy points in the last head-to-head game. Remember this name because Pavel scored very well in the head-to-head games. When coming to the M. Kolanda, he also scored very well. He scored 25 fantasy points, 13 fantasy points, and 11.6 fantasy points. And also Lucas Kolanda scored 18 fantasy points, 19.8 fantasy points, 9.2 fantasy points, and 12 fantasy points in just 7 minutes, and also 6.7 fantasy points. Also, Michaelis played for only one time. He scored for the 15 fantasy points and 15 fantasy points, and also only these four players from the both the teams has played in between those 5 games. All the players are traded players from the Dabrova and also from the support team. Remember the name Pavel and all the both Kalanda's players because those are the players who played in the head-to-head games, and also Pavel scored very well in the last 5 head-to-head games. And when coming to the peripheral stats, this is an important note for this game and also for the basketball, even for the basketball, because we have to create the teams according to the peripheral stats only. When coming to the peripheral stats, the first team is Dabrova. Point guard. When coming to the point guard, Dabrova trotted from the opponent against Dabrova scored 24 fantasy points. Kamil scored 31 fantasy points, and also Buka scored 11 fantasy points, and Rotny scored 22 fantasy points. So they are allowing somewhat fantasy points to the point guard. When coming to the shooting guard, Jackson scored 35 fantasy points, Daizamba scored 13 fantasy points, Dorsey scored 13.7 fantasy points, Murray scored 43 fantasy points. Remember, when shooting guard is a good player and also is averaging minimum 25 fantasy points, means you have to pick him against the pro because they are allowing minimum 35 fantasy points when the opponent shooting guard is strong. When opponent shooting guard is very weak, then you don't have to pick because he is scoring just they are allowing just 13 to 15 fantasy points. That's it. When coming to the small forward, Laksa scored 26 fantasy points and also Garden scored 21 fantasy points. When coming to the power forward, Cell scored 41 fantasy points, Kasper scored 16 fantasy points, Sulima from the bench scored 21 fantasy points. Again, remember, they are allowing somewhat points, fantasy points to the forward positions and mainly for the forward positions, power forward position. When coming to the center, Kulik scored 33 fantasy points against this team. Sharma scored 13 fantasy points against this team, and also Radic scored 27 fantasy points. Again, remember they are allowing the more fantasy points to the front court. Front court is nothing but a power forward and center players, and also it will comes under small forward also. So they are allowing more fantasy points for the small forward, power forward as well as the center player, and also they are allowing more fantasy points to the shooting guard when opponent shooting guard is very strong. And also Dubrova weakness is nothing but the shooting guard, power forward as well as the center players. If opponent shooting guard is strong, then you have to pick him for sure into your roster. When opponent power forward, and you have to pick power forward and also center player from the opponents. Opponents in the sense nothing but a support team. When coming to the peripheral stats of the support, here point guard against support, Zonovic scored 17 fantasy points. Remember, very important note, when As is playing as a starter, Jovanovic scored 17 fantasy points, and Bebin scored 41 fantasy points when Haas is not as an opponent. So when Haas is an opponent, he is allowing only few fantasy points to the opponent. When he is not in the starting lineup, then definitely you have to pick the opponent point guard. When Haas is playing as a starter, then you don't have to pick that opponent point guard player. So Haas is a somewhat good player against those point guards. Remember, when coming to the shooting guard, Stewart scored 15 fantasy points against this team, and Morris scored 11 fantasy points against this team. Small forward 29 fantasy points by even against this team. Power forward, Daizeva scored 12 fantasy points, and also Kolka scored 27 fantasy points. Watson scored 31 fantasy points. Remember, they are allowing more fantasy points to the power forward as well as the small forward positions. When coming to the center, Kella scored 11 fantasy points, Vaika scored 20 fantasy points. So remember again, they are not allowing that much fantasy points to the center position. Mainly they are allowing fantasy points to the small forward as well as the power forward. And when coming to the support weakness, mostly in power forward and small forward, they are allowing more fantasy points, and also point guard when As is not going to be started as a starter. Remember, these are the important notes according to the peripheral stats. So you have to keep according to this. You have to make a GL teams according to the head-to-head stats as well as according to the peripheral stats according to the last 2 game stats. So that only you can crack a GL. When coming to the top players, Murray, Jones, Dominic, Powell, Kolenda, Whiteness, Mikolas. These are all the important topics and also for this game. And also these are the peripheral stats for those two teams. And remember, make a balanced team with those stats. With those stats in the sense, make a GL teams like take the peripheral stats and make a 3 to 4 GL teams. Take a head-to-head stats and make a 3 to 4 GL teams, and also take last 2 game stats and make a GL teams. And you have to pick the star player and the power player according to the peripheral stats only. That is the important note for the GL. And also this is my video for this game, and also thanks and all the best. And also sorry, I have to say one thing. So when coming to the Dream 11, Murray from the point guard, Lee Murray is I have already told that when As is not playing as a starter, then you have to pick Murray. But only the thing is, Murray is the best pick for this game because he is averaging minimum 35 fantasy points per game. I told you that a support team is strong in point guard when Haas is playing as a starter. But Murray is also a top pick for this game. And also Martinez is an important pick because Martinez is scoring minimum 28 fantasy points, 28 to 30 fantasy points. We have seen that last 2 games, 28 and 33 fantasy points. El Kolanda, you can pick him because in the head-to-head he played very well in the sense he is scoring minimum 18 fantasy points and 19 fantasy points. Haas, see, he is just 8.5 grade guy. And coming to the Carroll, remember one thing, is a high ownership guy because he's selected by most of the people 75%. When coming to the last two game stats, he scored only 22 fantasy points and 17 fantasy points. So is not that much important pick for this game. And also when coming to the peripheral stats that support, see, Dabrova weakness is shooting guard, but Karol is not a shooting guard, right? So Karol is nothing but a small forward guy. So remember, Karol is not that much important, but only the thing is, if you think that peripheral stats according to the peripheral stats, you can pick Karol. That's it into your team. Morton. When we see in that Morton scored very well in the last two games, and also that Dabrova is weak in power forward and center. Who is the power forward? Leonzik is the power forward from the support team, and no other player is there in the power forward position. Remember, no other player is playing in the power forward position. Only the thing is, Leonzik is the player to have to pick him, and also Morton is also from the small forward. He's an important pick. If you want to manage a rates, you can pick him that M. Kolanda because he scored very well in the last head-to-head games. That's it. And also that Dabrova is also weak in center position. But who is the center position? Dominic. So if you want to take a risk, then you have to remove that Morton and you have to keep that Dominic because opponent is entirely weak in center position. Dabrova weak in center position. So you have to pick him Dominic or else Morton. But Morton scored very well in the last two games. If you want to keep that Morton also, then you have to keep that you have to remove that my M. Kolanda and you have to keep that Morton in your team. And when coming to the support team, they are mostly weak in power forward and small forward. When coming to the power forward, there are no players in the power forward position from the Dabrova team. And when coming to the support team, when coming to the small forward, they have Michael Novakovsky. When we have seen that last two games, Michael Novakovsky, he scored only 15 fantasy points and 14 fantasy points. It's not that much important. When coming to the Mikolas, he is just 8 guy. If you want to pick, you have to pick. But remember, Jones is an important pick today because he is playing as a power forward as well as a center position. So support is also weak in power forward position. So he's an important pick, and also he's scoring minimum 39 fantasy points in the last two games. So you have to pick him definitely. So if you want to manage the grades, is nothing but a Michael Krozak because he is scoring somewhat. Michael. So Michael is not playing. If you want to remove, you have to remove that Morton. You have to keep that Kolenda, and you have to remove this Michael, and you have to keep. See, it is very difficult. So if you want to remove that, you have to remove that Martinez, and you have to keep this guy. There are no other choice, guys. Just take it this. If you want to manage, if you want to make a balanced team, you have to keep that low grade guy. So this is my team. If you want to change according to the peripheral stats, you can change. But according to the starters also, you have to remove. You have to make a balanced team. And I have said that the support team is the stronger team, and opponent is weak in shooting guard as well as the point guard, as well as the center position also. So if you want to pick, I'm keeping as a Jones as a captain, and if you want to keep that Palikranas is an important pick, Morton is an important pick. If you want to, Dominic is also important pick. If you want to keep, you can keep this team as well as in the ZL. And if you want to keep more, you can keep that Dominic as SP, Moore as a VC, as well as the Jones as SP and Palikranas as VC. So this is an important. So make a team according to the peripheral stats. That's it, guys. And thank you and all the best.